This is not a bug. It's a painting. But the AI on Apple Photos thought it was a bug. It was going to tell me what it was, and I was so flattered, even though AI is actually not intelligent whatsoever, so it's probably not even impressive, but I felt impressed. I started myself on this beetle phase like a couple years ago. I first painted a beetle on a rock at a family reunion event, and I was like, that was so great. And then I did that painting of a tiny ladybug on my daughter's shelf. Remember that? And so now I'm in my ladybug phase. And then I was like, okay, well, I already painted a ladybug, so my other favorite bug is a firefly. So, of course, here I started with the glow, because I know that they probably wouldn't have their light on when they're perched on a child's, bookshelf, but I'm taking creative liberties. Fireflies are magical. We didn't have them out west where I grew up, but we do have them over here on the East Coast. The first time I saw one was out of the corner of my eye when I was turning off the hose, and I thought it was like a spark from a campfire, but it was not. It was a firefly, and I about screamed. They seem like something that's in between magic and reality, kind of like narwhals. When you first heard about narwhals, you were like, those aren't real. Like whale unicorns, that's crazy. And then you find out that they are real. Well, for us Rocky Mountain girlies, that's how I felt. I was like, a bug that lights up is a faraway exotic thing, probably not even real. But I love them. Every time I see the fireflies, it makes my entire day. Someday I want to have a firefly-friendly native garden with grasses and stuff. But honestly, I think I've killed everything I've ever planted. I don't know maybe I'm overwatering. Anyway, someday when I have the time to commit to such an endeavor, I will be planting a native garden for the fireflies. Whenever I do a painting, especially when I'm doing a realism painting like this, I try not to use really dark black or really bright white very much. Anytime something is white or black on a thing, I'll use a toned down version of that because I think it gives a little bit more realism. It's hard to make something look luminescent, especially, but if you use pure white on the light and on nothing else, it can kind of look glowy. So I kind of got to a point where I finished this little bug, and then I went and ate dinner, and when I came back, I was like, oh my gosh, that big spot of light is way too big. So in a second, you'll see that I cut it way back. I also added these little leg shadows, and I'm not super sure they're accurate, but they look right, so they are. And here we go. It's going to shrink. Yep. Look at how good it looks. It looks amazing. I surprised myself, honestly, and I love it. So anyway, I need some more Firefly merch in my life. I don't understand why people aren't so obsessed like I am. And look how gloopy my sealant is. I guess that's what you get for not using it for literally a year. Anyway, now that this little shelf is done, we're going to add it to something else in the next video.